In the late 19th century, 6 students of a school stole a boat and ran away from their school. But what did they know that this mistake of theirs is going to prove to be a disaster for them for 15 months? It is the story of 6 students who run away from their school and get stranded on a deserted island for 15 months. How? These people lived on this deserted island for 15 months, and what happened to them? It was 1965 when the students of a boarding school in Tonga were fed up with the environment and rigorous studies. For this reason, the thoughts of running away from here were always present in the minds of these people. The ages of these boys were between 13 and 16 years. Then one day, these people planned to run away from here because these people knew a fisherman from a nearby port who used to park his boat there every day. So that's why the boys managed to steal the fisherman's boat. Initially, they planned to go to Fiji and New Zealand, but these people had taken some bananas and coconuts to eat on the way to the beach. But at the same time, these people also made some mistakes because in their haste to run away, they did not take compass or map with them. When these men set out, the weather was perfectly clear, but soon strong winds began to blow, and great waves tried to drown them. These people somehow survived this storm, but in the same way, they spent about 7 days in the middle of the sea. Even if these people look far away, there is no dry place to be seen. Water was all around. They collect rainwater in empty drinking bottles. The rainwater was not enough for them, so these people drank only a sip of water in the morning and evening. While wandering in the middle of the sea, their conditions started to deteriorate. Meanwhile, they planned to catch some fishes but failed to catch those fishes. Several attempts were made one after the other, but nothing came of it. Now these people were worried about how to reach home. Then suddenly their fear turned to joy as they saw a small island in front of them. These boys started moving towards the island quickly. The island was a few kilometers away from them. The island looked quite dry, and there were many hills. As the boys reach this hill, their boat crashes into a hill. And these people also suffer a lot of injuries. It took them about a day and a half to reach the island. As soon as these boys reached the island, they were quite happy, but they never dreamed that they would have to spend 15 months on the island. Due to exhaustion, these people dug a tunnel and rested there. To collect the rainwater, they hollowed out the trunks of the trees so that the rainwater could collect in them. For food, these people hunted sea animals. They tried to light the fire several times but failed. These people lived every day hoping that someone would come to save them. These people used to spend their days singing and dancing in one way or another. Similarly, many months passed, but no one came to save them. These boys had given up hope of rescue, thinking that they would have to spend the rest of their lives in this condition. One day, when these people were climbing a hill and searching far and wide for help, they found a ruined village abandoned by old people. When these people reached there, their happiness was no longer there, because here they found a vegetable field and many chickens that were left by people. Now, the food problem of these people was also solved. 15 months passed like this. Then one day, suddenly, they hear the sound of a boat. The boat belonged to Peter Warner, a fisherman who was on the adventure strip at the time. Seeing the boat, these boys started shouting. As Peter hears the noise from the island, he orders his boat to turn towards the island. Thus, Peter reaches the island and rescues these boys. After 15 months of hard work, these boys somehow reach their home. Peter was nothing less than a hero to these boys fighting to the death on a deserted island. Friends, tell me how you like this story in the comments.